party people, what's up? It's Abby, and today I'm going to be talking about 5 steps to creating a kinda capsule wardrobe. So the term capsule wardrobe, even though we hear about it a lot now, was actually coined back in the 70s by a British boutique owner named Susie Faux, and she just worked on creating interchangeable high designer clothes. I think that today the term has kind of become synonymous with minimalism and people trying to simplify their life and their wardrobe, which is pretty much what the capsule wardrobe is about, but I just wanted to talk about my take because I don't do it necessarily the exact way that everyone else does it, or at least that a lot of bloggers and different content creators say to do it, so I thought that I would show you what's worked for me and what I've been doing. Step number 1 is to think practically. I would say firstly, this means just thinking about what the function of your wardrobe will be. So whether you're in school or you go to work or working out, anything that you really do, figuring out what kind of items you will need for your everyday life. Along with this, how will you want to categorize your wardrobe? Some people do it seasonally. That's personally how I do it. I just actually right now I only have 2 boxes. I have a winter and a summer spring just because in Michigan the winters are so long, like half the year, that I pretty much just have it fall winter bin together. I'm assuming the same will kind of be in New York, but that's what's been happening for me. If seasons aren't as relevant for you and it's the same temperature all year round, then maybe you will do it like every 3 months or every 4 months, whenever it works for you to keep your wardrobe feeling fresh. Number 2 is set your mentality. When it comes to starting a capsule wardrobe, it really is about figuring out what your style is and what kind of tones do you want. Do you want warm tones or cool tones? A nice mix of both. Where will you get inspiration from? Maybe it's Pinterest, friends, or strangers on the street. Overall though, it is good to have a general color scheme and to remember that the purpose is less but better. Number 3 is to start simplifying. This is where you go through your wardrobe and you have your piles. You have your discard pile, your maybe eh pile, and then your keep pile. I think first off the bat, I want to say don't be too quick to ditch. It's really easy to just be like, okay, well, I'm going drastically. I'm starting my capsule wardrobe and I'm just going to ditch everything. But really, there's no point in ditching the clothes you already have. I think that there's always ways you can upcycle them, or even just doing a quick search and figuring out how you can use that item in a different way is a good thing before you discard. On the opposite end, don't be too stingy. If you still have clothes from middle school and you're in college or whatever that is, maybe you do really need to go through your stuff and be like, okay, I haven't worn this in years. I don't see myself wearing this. It's time for it to go. Personally, as soon as I got out of high school, I know that a lot of my items in high school, I had been using that like them since middle school, probably petite people problems because I haven't grown since like 6th grade, but in the same sense, I was ready to really upgrade my wardrobe, so I just drastically went through all my stuff, clothes and regular stuff, to just simplify it a little bit. This really just comes down to asking yourself questions of how often will you wear this item? What different things can you pair it with? Do you see yourself using it in the future, or can you change it or alter it to a way that you can utilize it? And when you sort through those items, you can give them away. You could sell them online to try to make some extra cash. You could upcycle them to figure out, like, I don't know, make scrunchies or make headbands, do something with the fabric, or you can always ditch them, but ditch them responsibly. I know H&M is a good source to bring your bags of clothes to. The North Face also has some, and then there's different places where you can go and recycle your clothes as well. Number 4 is to go slowly. Here you're just going to make a list of the items that you want, and remember your basics and remember accessories. Accessories will really up your fashion game, whether it's headscarves, belts, or necklaces. The simplest things can make the biggest difference. Here are my main staple and basic items. Getting these items. That's the whole point of the capsule wardrobe is that you're investing in quality pieces over quantity. I know I made the mistake of just making my list and then going to a store and trying to just check all the things off, but really it just takes time and it takes research and figuring out what pieces you really want to invest in. You can certainly thrift items, but also know that it's okay if you can't find items at the thrift store. That either means you need to have patience and keep checking back at the store, or you just wait and you purchase an item and make an investment into that piece. Number 5 is to create and have fun, because a capsule wardrobe and a wardrobe in general is all about expressing yourself and just loving your style and feeling comfortable in your skin. You can search specific items on Pinterest for inspiration, like white tee outfits in the winter or button-up blouse outfits for the fall, and you'll be surprised at how many good things come up being more specific. Key, don't restrict yourself too much. This should be fun. Minimalism does not have to be bland, or minimalizing your stuff down does not have to be bland. By having these boundaries, I think you're supposed to feel freedom in that, because it will allow you to not have to think so much about what you're wearing every day, just pulling items off your rack and being like, wow, these actually fit together quite nicely because I've curated this. Having the freedom to not feel like you need to shop all the time and spend time doing that. So there are lots of ways to do a capsule wardrobe, and the way that I've been doing it, like I said earlier, I just have 2 bins. I have one for the winter fall and one for the spring summer, and I just put away those clothes and then get them back out. But also within this, you could restrict yourself to a certain amount of items if that works for you. I just have never put that much thought or effort into it, and I've also been like, if I like an item that much and I know I'm going to get wear out of it, then I'm going to get it. And I think something great about thrifting is you don't have to feel quite as bad because you're not spending as much, and you won't feel as bad altering something if you're spending less on it. It can get kind of tricky because I think because of the low prices of thrifting, it's easy to grab too many things and just be like, this is kind of cute, but it's also super cheap, so I'm just gonna buy it. So even when you're thrifting, it really is just having that mentality of, when will I wear this? How often will I wear it? And what items will it fit within my wardrobe? Another thing to keep in mind is rent the runway. So I'm a big fan of fancy functions and dressing up. If you're in college or high school or whatever, you just like to go out and have fun, then check out Rent the Runway so you don't have to invest in these expensive dresses that you'll only wear once or twice. Okay, I hope that this helped you out a little bit and encouraged you to at least minimalize or start your capsule wardrobe-ish. I swear that it has helped me so much. I never even really think about what I'm going to wear. I will just search something on Pinterest and be like, okay, I have these items and I can use these items. And literally, I've decreased my shopping time for clothes so much, and it's freed up my brain space and just overall mental space and made it a lot happier. That was not a great sentence, but I'll probably keep it in here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys like this video, please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe and leave me a comment down below. You can also click that notification bell to stay updated on when I'm uploading. I'm posting more on my personal Instagram, so if you want to check that out and maybe say hi there too, you can do so. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah.